Are you wanting to start a pooper scooper business, but you're worried because you don't have a truck to carry the poop in? No worries. You can start with a car, a van, or an SUV. For those that don't know, my name is Justin. I own a 7-figure pooper scooper company in the DFW area. And I started this company 7 years ago with a Honda Fit and a Craigslist ad. So if anybody can tell you tips on starting this job and tell you that it's possible with an SUV, a minivan, or a little car, it is me. Let's get into it. Right, so you want to start your pooper scooper business, but you don't have a truck. And you're worried about scooping poop and smelling up your car. Ooh. Well, today I've got 2 suggestions for you on how you can get started today without having a truck. The first suggestion is the simplest of all of them, and this is one way that Erica runs her business. You do not have to haul off the poop. It's probably a lot easier, it's a lot cheaper, and it's a lot less time consuming because you're not having to go find a dumpster, pay for a dumpster, go to the landfill, right? You're doing the job for the client by picking up all the poop for them, and you're just throwing it in their trash can, right? You double bag it, you throw it in their trash can, they put it out on trash day, and you're good. You can do it in a minivan. You could do this on a motorcycle, you know? Strap your rake and your bucket to the side of your bike, and you're good. You don't have to haul off the poop. So you just leave it in their trash can and you're good to go. But if you're like me and you don't agree with throwing it in a client's trash can, we are a pet waste removal company. And so we 100% remove the poop so you don't have to deal with it, right? So we scoop all the poop, we haul it off. I've always done that. I did that in the beginning with just the Honda Fit. I was carrying poop in the trunk of my car. I do not suggest that. It's very stinky and unsanitary. I did double and triple bag it, but you know, it's still gross. So I really want to give you an idea if you're you know, not smarter than me and thinking about this sooner than I did, and you need some suggestions, well, here it is. You can put a tow hitch, right? I got mine from Amazon. I think it was 1.25 inches square, not even, you know, not one of those big 2-inch ones, just a little 1.25 inch one. And I think it was 150 bucks on Amazon. And you install it yourself, right? It's got 4 bolts that go into your frame, little square plate. You just put it in there with a little fishing wire deal, and you put the bolts in, use a little torque wrench. You can rent that from AutoZone, right? You just pay a little money, take it over there, torque them down, take it back, get your money back. Super easy. And so basically what you want to do is once you have that tow hitch installed, you are going, this is what I did, right? There might be other ways. I've seen some other ways. I don't like some of the other ways, but I'll tell you how I did it. And people overthink this. It's not that difficult. And the bad things you think are going to happen are not going to happen. I can tell you from 3 cars that I've had this on for the last 7 years. I had a guy doing 40 to 50 houses a day with this setup, and it worked out. Here's a picture of it, right? So this works. Basically what I did, this is exactly how I do it. I installed the trailer, or the hitch, basically. It's a whole receiver. I installed the receiver, and then I went to, where did I go to? No, it was on Amazon too, right? I go to Amazon and you buy a cargo carrier for SUV, right? It's a little rectangle platform with either crossbars or like the expanded metal, probably about this high on the sides of it. It's just a rectangle. Slides right into that hitch that you've put on. There's a few on there that when it comes out of the hitch, it kind of angles up and does like this. I would recommend getting that one because it just brings it higher off the ground, right? The more poop you get, especially on rainy days, with heavy poop, it's gonna make your shocks, you know, sink down a little bit on your car, and that bucket will scrape on the road. I've had it happen. It's annoying, it might be a little embarrassing, but it doesn't really hurt anything, right? Just kind of smooths it out. But yeah, so I would buy the cargo carrier that has it's got a little dip in it. So you build it, it takes you, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes, follow the instructions, and you can do it on your garage floor or your driveway, if that's all you have. So yeah, you're gonna buy the cargo carrier, you're gonna slide it into that receiver that you've put on your car, and put the little pin in there, lock it down, it's good to go. And you're thinking, how do I carry all my stuff on this? It's gonna fall off. Boom. Next thing you do, You go to Home Depot, they have I want to say it's a 70-gallon tote. Whatever size it is, close to that. It's basically the one, if you go to Home Depot or Lowe's today, you're gonna see a really big black tote that has 2 wheels on it. That's like the 70 or 80 gallon. It fits the exact size of that cargo carrier. Like you might have to kind of push it in there. It's like the exact size. It's perfect. And so what I do is I go buy that tote. I don't even get the lid. I don't need the lid. You don't need to put a lid on your bucket. It's not going to blow out, right? It is so close to the car that the wind just goes around it, right? If you were on a trailer, I would understand the wind's going to blow it out, but it's so close to the back of your car that the wind doesn't matter. You don't need a lid. So you can get the lid if you want it. Maybe take your kids, snow sledding on it. But I don't buy the lid. I buy the bucket. I think it's 40 or 50 bucks. And then I take it home. One of the other things that I buy for this is I don't have any with me. Maybe I'll get a picture added to this video. They are the metal clamps that you can get from Home Depot, right? The smallest one, I think it's like 1.25 inches, maybe like 1 3/8 to 1.25 inches. It's a small metal band that you use like a flathead or a socket to tighten it. They're like hose clamps, I think. They're like metal hose clamps. Anyways, buy 4 of those and have a drill bit. What I do is I put that black tote onto my cargo carrier, and then on the inside of it, I use a drill bit, probably a 1/4, maybe even 1/2 inch drill bit, right? I'll use that, and I like to get the cargo carrier that has the mesh metal grate on the bottom of it. I think it's by Kurt or something like that. But what I do is on each corner of the tote, I'll drill 2 holes on either side of that expanded metal in all 4 corners. And I'll put in 4 or 5 extra holes in the center just to drain any water that, when it rains, you get water in it. So it drains really good. The tote's got little divots in it. So I'll put my, 2, 4, 6, 8 holes in the middle in those little divots. And then I'll put my 2, 4, 6, 8 holes in the corners on, through the little holes of that mesh, kind of spaced apart. Basically, once you got those holes in your corners, you're gonna take that, the metal hose clamp, you're gonna just stick it through those 2 holes. Actually, the screw part won't fit. So what I do is I go up underneath the cargo carrier, I slide the band through 1 hole, it goes through the next hole, kind of weave it in one and out the other one, back underneath it, I put them together, I use my drill, I tighten it down. You can do that 4 times. Now that bucket is secure to that cargo carrier. It's not going anywhere. And it looks good, right? They're hidden underneath it. Nobody's gonna see all these bungee cords or ropes or whatever other people are doing. Just put these 4 metal clamps down there, drill some extra holes in there for water to drain. The next modification, right? Because you got all this set up, you bought the little angled thing that I told you to buy, you got this huge bucket there, and now you're mad at me because you carry your trash bags, your deodorizer, your Wizzy Wash, where it may be, you're carrying it in the trunk of your car. And Justin told you to put this cargo carrier up close to your car and put this big old bucket on it, and now my truck won't open. I can't open the trunk, I can't access my stuff. Rest assured, I got another tip. If you'll see in my photo, mine is cut. I have used oh my gosh, what's it called? A Dremel with a little wheel on it. I've used a Dremel with a little cutting wheel, probably about this big on it. I've also used a Sawzall. I don't really recommend that, but it worked. It kind of, it's harder. But basically, if you look at this if you buy the tote that I told you to buy, you'll see on the sides of it, it has these little figures that go like this. I think there's 3 of them, right? It comes up and curves off like a little mountain. There's 3 of those. In my experience, what I do is right in front of the corners closest to your car, I see if my hands do this. I kind of bring it in like this, cut it with that wheel or a Sawzall at an angle like this on both those corners, down to probably about a 1/2 inch into those little mountain peaks that come up on the side of the bucket. And then I do this straight line across there, come at another angle. You want to be, where the corner comes towards your car, on this side of the corner closest to your car is where you want to come up. And you want to do it at an angle, right? So you cut that at an angle, and that's basically all I had to do was cut it, put the clamps on there, and you're good. Your trunk opens, it's not going anywhere, and you don't need a lid, right? You don't need anything. My bags would go into the bucket. My bucket would go on top of the bags, you know, laying out. My rake, I'd put it over in the corner. I would usually put the handle, the part that you cut, I kind of put it inside that cut, you know, towards the car. Bucket, rake, trash bags, all in that bucket. The only thing inside my car is my extra supplies and my deodorizer. And you are doing this with a minivan, SUV, or a car. Or if you don't haul off the poop, you can use a motorcycle. I don't recommend that, but it could be done. So yeah, if you like that, let me know in the comments below. And if you got any pictures of your SUV, your car, your minivan, you know, let us see it. Post it in the PSM group on school. You can make little posts in there, add your pictures. I would love to see it. Tag me in it, and I'll send you more pictures of mine too. But do it in the school app in the Poop Scoop Millionaire group. And be sure that you subscribe to the channel and watch for more content coming out very soon. See you guys.